I have a question that comes from an atheist that will make, if you are a Christian, that will highly likely make you resonate with where he is, with his point of view, with his or her experience. So here's a question. And it reads as follows. I have prayed thousands of times in my life. I never got answers to any of my prayers. This is the main reason I became an atheist. Did this happen to any of you? So I'm gonna go ahead and at least speak for myself and say yes, but not entirely. It did not result in me being an atheist. And I don't know if that's a slight exaggeration where this individual says none of their prayers were answered. However, I have had some of my prayers that I've been asking for years and I still do not have an answer. And I'm gonna go ahead and assume that many of you watching have also had a particular prayer that you might have been praying for a very long time, and still haven't received an answer. I could say that there are some of my prayers that have probably gone for years without an answer. But I want to share a Bible story that has to do with something exactly relating to that. Before I do, however, I want to say that sometimes it's like that. If you have not received an answer to your prayer, don't give up, don't lose hope, don't doubt, persist. Don't lose your connection with God. Genesis chapter 25. So I'm in Genesis 25, looking at verse 20. And here the character is Isaac and his wife. Notice the details in this verse we're reading here. Verse 20. And Isaac was 40 years old when he took Rebekah, the daughter of Bethuel, the Aramean of Padan Aram, the sister of Laban, the Aramean, to be his wife. So we have the characters as mentioned, Isaac and his wife. Notice how old he is in this verse. He is 40. Let's read the next verse. And Isaac entreated Yahweh on behalf of his wife because she was barren, and Yahweh was moved by his entreaty. So Rebekah, his wife, conceived. Now, Rebekah had a situation where she could not have children, so Isaac, her husband, prayed, and God answered his prayer, and she conceived. That sounds amazing, doesn't it? Sounds like the type of Bible verse that some of us wish would happen just like that, just one verse to the next. But as we keep reading, we see that that wasn't entirely the case. Notice what it says in verse 26. And before I read 26, I want to say that yes, God did answer the prayer. And we saw the evidence of that in verse 21. But now notice the details of verse 26. Afterward, his brother came forth with his hand holding on to Esau's heel. So his name was called Jacob. And Isaac was 60 years old when she gave birth to them. So Rebekah was not able to have children. Isaac prayed. She was able to have children. Esau, Jacob would be born. Did you catch how old? Did you catch his age? Isaac's age when they were born? 60. That tells us that yes, God answered his prayers. It took 20 years. Because it's that difficult for God? No, that's just the way God answered the prayer. Isaac didn't stop praying. Isaac, we didn't see any reason here for him to lose motivation. Isaac did not become an atheist. He took 20 years praying for this, and God answered his prayer. I don't know if the person who wrote this question, I don't even know who that is, will ever get to see this video. I hope so, I don't know. But it's possible that many of you have felt something like what the question presented. And so use this story, be motivated by it to persist in prayer. If you've made it this far, I want to say thank you for watching. If you would go ahead and share this video, maybe somebody who's been losing motivation might see it, read the stories, read the verses, and really get that recharge that they need. Of course, you're always welcome to hit the like button, and here's something else. If you have a testimony of how God answered a prayer in your life, even if it took a while, especially if it took a while, I'd like to hear about it in the comment section. So please share your testimony in the comment section. And, I'd like to go ahead and read through them. And, it could help my faith out as well as those who will read those comments too. So now that brings us to the end of this video. Again, thank you for watching. It means a lot to me. I'll see you on the next one. God bless.